So, good morning everyone, it's Tuesday. I was actually in London with my son on the weekend from Saturday till Monday. So there's no video for Monday. As you can see, there wasn't anything on last night. This is Tuesday now, so I'm going to give you a little update. So what's happening today and what's going to happen this week, so you can understand what we've been doing or what we're going to do. So yeah, let's go and check the workshop and see what's going on. Right, so I'm going to start in the valet bay. We've got Jasper's Pink Panther 2000 horsepower project. This is getting cleaned and picked up this week, or maybe it's next week as soon as he's ready. So Dale's going to prep it. And then we've got R32 GTR, that's in for a viewing possibly this week. Got Tim's GT86, we're just waiting for him to collect that as well. Also, if you can notice on the ramps, the pulsar is no longer there, it's now in the workshop. Getting some work, that's sold, it's getting a Haltech ECU. But yeah, so that RX-7 is for sale, really nice car, it's now in there. So let's go and have a look outside. Caroline's Audi R8 has turned up to GM. So this R8 is in for a Boost Logic twin turbo kit, and I believe she's going to be the first female in the UK with a twin turbo V10. So it's going to go about 1000 horsepower. So that's Caroline's car. Morgan's car, it's in for a service and some repairs, MOT. MOT's this afternoon, so I'll be taking that across there. Then we're going to do a photo shoot and it's going to go on the website for sale. But obviously Morgan is going to take the car home because he may not want to sell it. So let's just go in the main area now and check what's going on in there. SVJ has landed. Haggy has sold him a Gintani exhaust system. Haggy, come here. I'll get him in. He's flying about, skiving. So yeah, SVJ exhaust system. Mr. Haggy.
Yeah, right.
Tell me a little bit about what exactly is getting done on this.
So this one is getting the stainless steel valve option. Obviously you've seen Kimmy's, which was the valve titanium. Word in the street, obviously people say that there's different systems for these to go for, but personally, like for noise, like the resonance, Gintani all the way. And I think you agree, don't you, with this one?
Yeah, I like Gintani.
Like purely for the noise.
So if you want some Gintanis, what do we do, Callum?
Drop me an email, sales@gm-imports.co.uk.
There we go. So yeah, what a nice car that is.
Can you just sort of elaborate on the spec as well?
Yeah, so Haggy will come back later and give you some spec and stuff. Obviously it's a special colour, special car. Turn around. My Lambo, Jimmy's going to build it back up together, so it's ready. Didn't quite make the power I wanted, but 1800 or 1900 pushed is more than enough power. Jimmy's going to build it back up and then I want to take it out on the road and test it with Romain, and then it's ready to be used. Let's go into the main workshop. So main workshop, Warren's GTR over the weekend while I've been away. Engine's out now, so if anyone's after a fully forged engine, the customer's selling it. So yeah, so Kyle's going to take all the components out. This is a long block that's for sale as well. That's done about 12 or 13,000 miles on the engine. So Warren's now engineless at the minute. And then if we go over back to the Russian car, that's the engine there. Big spec car that Kyle's working on. Turbos are on. I believe he's finishing off the rear of the exhaust. Not the rear of the exhaust, the rear of the car. Kyle, where are we up to with this?
Literally final thing, so I've got this rear arm to fit, then we'll fit the other shocker, put the fluid in and then move back onto the engine.
So back end's pretty much done now,
yeah.
Finally, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a couple of little arms that needed and stuff like minor stuff, didn't we?
Just waiting for parts to get delivered.
Yeah, and now we're going to go onto the engine and then send the engine up and then jump back on Warren's, isn't it?
Yeah.
And work between the two.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's it. I'll give you another look at that engine because it looks quite nice.
Just set the weight station.
Okay, so Jan's finished Parv's car. He's done the dash. I believe he's waiting for a few settings from overseas for more tech to finish that off. Hamid's car, as you've seen on the last vlog, we had an issue with the fuel pump. New fuel pump's on the way, brand new, fuel pump fail. And while it's here, Dean's also got the NOS to fit as well, so we can finish it off. So yeah, so that is Hamid's Tango. Hopefully back in the dyno on Tuesday next week. So back with Jan. He's always on the Nissans. That's his speciality. So it's a Pulsar GTR that we've sold for a customer. And Jan's just doing a rotor cover gasket, fitting the Haltech ECU, coilovers, fuel pump, injectors. Obviously he loves these SR engines. So I'll just quickly show you the rocker cover. You can see that there. But yeah, he's busy getting that. And that again, that's getting tuned next week, and then the customer's collecting. It's a really nice car. This Pulsar, I've had it for a few years. It's finally sold. Right, let's have a look what Matty is up to. So with Matty's working on a WRX 2-litre Impreza. Did you work on this previously as well?
Yes.
What was it you did?
Just an inspection.
An inspection, right, cool. So yeah, so that's getting a timing belt, water pump, I believe an oil pump, but obviously Haggy will confirm because it's his job. And let's go and see what Scott's up to. So we're now with Scott, Scotty T, as he's known, is that right? No, he's not. That's someone else. That's someone from Geordie Show, isn't it? Scotty T. So it's Scott T and E. That's why I got the T, right? Scott, what is it you're doing? Tell us.
So today I've got this M2 in, fitting a set of KW coilovers to the car for the customer. Trying to get them set up to his required specs that he wants.
Okay. And we've also got a new machine arriving at JM, a brand new Hunter alignment machine coming as well. So stay tuned for that. So I'm going to let Scott crack on, Jan crack on, Matty and Kyle. I can't find Dean, but I have seen him flying about somewhere. I want to try and touch base with him about this time attack car. Right, Dean is hiding, but he's busy working on this monster Impreza time attack car. I think he's working with Ben upstairs doing something. I mean, this is a big project, so we can touch base with Dean afterwards. I'm not sure what he's doing on it today, but he's basically working on a daily basis. Updating the customer via WhatsApp. Haggy's controlling the project on this car with Dean. So yeah, that's as much information as I'm going to give you about this car. So I'm with Ben and Dean, and they're having a bit of discussion what to do with the throttle body intake temp. So Ben, what do you think?
Just want to try avoid welding to the throttle body because we're going to end up killing the throttle position sensors.
Yeah.
So,
what do you think, Dean?
Well, we could try it. We're going to try with another way around it and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Potentially, we could completely disassemble the throttle body and then weld to it and then put it back together.
Yeah.
But there is added risk of obviously taking apart a sealed unit.
Yeah. The plus side is you're never going to have the pipe pop off.
Yeah.
The throttle body, isn't it?
The bonus of that. But
that is the way we'd like it ideally for that.
So yeah, so that's the risk, and obviously the risk you have welding is obviously it could damage other components, couldn't it?
It is. We need a lot of heat put into the alleys.
I mean, from a personal point of view, for me, it's better to have it where it doesn't come off, because then you know it's up. But obviously, I understand what you're saying. So I'll let you two work your magic, and I'll come back and see what they ended up doing. Who's interested to see that? But it'll not be today, or might be today, mightn't it? We'll come back, we'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. It's up to them to do. It's their project, so they can decide. I'm at the rear of the Impreza time attack car. I don't know if you can see that in there. So what's happened is, I'm going to get Ben and Dean in, I believe. Dean, you cut the floor out?
Yeah.
And then Ben's welded.
Yeah, so the customer wants a flat floor with a double stack diffuser coming out the back, which comes out quite high. So we had to cut out the spare wheel well to make room for the diffuser, and I believe he wants his exhaust routed through the centre as well.
Right.
So we needed the room underneath, so he's got a flat floor, a carbon floor panel that's going in. So we needed to cut that out, and then we needed to add some strength to the carbon, so that's when Ben's welded in some structure.
Yeah, so basically, Ben, you got a lot of custom fabrication to do here, haven't you? So like one-off stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just primarily to mount strengthen up the carbon fibre and to mount all the fuse.
I believe you really like the one-off stuff, don't you?
I do. I
it's like unique, innit? It requires a lot of skill and thinking out the box, I guess, which you're quite good at.
Standing looking at it for ages and working it out.
Yeah. And I do actually have a little job for Ben because it's March and I want to go out and play me 34, so I might get him to do me engine mounts. Because I think you spotted there was an issue on my engine mounts, didn't you?
Aye, one of them had snapped, I think.
Yeah. So anyway, that's for another day. But yeah, I'll let these boys crack on. So we're back in the office. That was the workshop sort of update for the Tuesday. I'm not going to go back there because obviously I've been away and I've got lots of work to do. I'm going to go MOT, Chris has obviously been on holiday. Chris is back now. I'm just gonna. How was your holiday, bud?
Very nice.
Good.
Week off.
Back.
Yeah. Well deserved. Feels like a distant memory now. Mate.
Does it?
Yeah. 2 days, like 1.5 days back in.
It probably didn't help with me being off yesterday, did it?
It was busy, mate. It was very busy.
Yeah, it's always busy, but
Yeah.
he's back now, so he's gonna hassle them.
Yeah, if you wait on any emails or anything like that, drop us a message back in case I missed it, but I think I've replied to everyone.
Yeah, he's caught up, man. He's like me. I was in the tube doing emails and everything, but yeah.
I was at the top of the mountain. I was at the top of a mountain in the Lake District doing emails and messaging customers.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do it, but he just does it. He's just
Sometimes it helps when you come back, doesn't it?
He's just wired the right way. Some people are. But yeah, that is it for Tuesday's vlogs, and we'll see you tomorrow morning again. See you later. Right, guys, we've got Dan's SVJ Aventador, and Haggy has kindly supplied all the parts. So I'm going to give this camera to Haggy, and he can tell you what's going on.
So Haggy here with Chris. Chris, are you coming in here?
Oh, if you want us in, mate.
So yeah,
Cheers,
so
Haggy.
part of this package,
Yeah.
we start off by diamond the car.
Yeah,
Obviously,
the base one.
Yep, so check everything's okay.
Even littler than normal.
Yeah. You see that?
Yeah, so I'm getting it strapped on here now to do a base run. We'll find out what she makes. Let it go at the workshop.
Yep.
ECU off to have a tune, and then
That's when
the special exhaust.
yeah. So stay tuned for that.
So that is all for today, guys. I hope you like the videos we're doing. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, share, comment, good, bad. Okay.